How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people?
Okay, there's a wave of Prince that's going through the air. The late Prince, who died at the age of 57 years old. And I've come across that he is now in the trending as far as being talked about as of today. In March 3/16 and stuff. Now, there is a lot that's going on within this story I'm going to share with you as far as Prince. Now, we already know he was a great loss and, an outstanding performer, composer, music producer. He did everything as far as, within his life of living. He did so much in one little time. He could play every instrument by himself, self-taught and stuff like that. And of course, his favorite color was purple and stuff. That's one color that he always liked, in his death, they honored him on purple and stuff. But this is the story at hand. Prince's sister says he predicted his sudden tragic death 3 years ago. Now it says that Prince's sister, Tyka Nelson, says the singer predicted his death with 1 year anniversary of the untimely death of rock and roll pop icon Prince quickly approaching. One of his 8 siblings says that the star himself saw the demise on its way. As you know, Prince Roger Nelson died at the age of 57 as a result of an overdose of upon painkillers. And he died inside the elevator in Paisley Park Studios in Minnesota last April. So now his sister, Tyka Nelson, is saying that Prince very adamantly hinted that he knew something like this would befall him to the near future. On an upcoming ABC special about the many icons who passed in 2016, entitled Icon Grace Gone Too Soon, Tyka details something her brother told her 2 years ago before his passing. About 3 years ago, he called, he said, "I think I'm done everything I can do." My dad and Prince always spoke in these type of riddles. He knew he was going to die soon, and he was preparing me. It is very clear. And they're going to have something that's come up in reference to that. Now, part 2 of this story, of course, we already know that Prince Ex Mayte Garcia's on the moment their son Amiir was born with a rare genetic disorder. Now, this is the thing. It says that Mayte is speaking about the death of her and Prince's son 21 years ago. He was a baby. He was the baby Prince and then wife Mayte Garcia had long hoped for. They was going to name him Amiir, an Arab for Prince. While he was in Mayte's womb and listening to his heartbeat in anticipation of his death, but the baby born October the 16th, 1996, had Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a rare genetic disorder, and lived just 6 days. In the new memoir, The Beautiful, My Life with Prince, reception exclusive this week on People, Garcia tells the story of her passionate love, their excitement about the baby, and the pain and the heartbreak of Amiir. Short life which forever haunt them wounds. Actually haunted them both. I don't think he ever got over it, Garcia, now 43, tells People magazine on her ex-husband who died last April from an accident overdose. I don't know how anybody can get over it. I know I haven't. When Garcia, then 22 years old, discovered she was pregnant, she and Prince were overjoyed and thought that raising a family at their home at Paisley Park, the pregnancy went smoothly until she began bleeding. One day, a doctor recommended an endocentesis to test for genetic abnormalities. Now, the procedure the doctor warned carried a risk of miscarriage, yet the doctor told them both, sometimes the body is trying to release the fetus for a reason, but Prince, Garcia writes, was against it. My husband said, no, we're not going to do that. Once home, the couple prayed for his health. Please bless this child, said Prince, as we prayed on his knees. We know you won't allow this child to be harmed, but further exam revealed more complications. During the one appointment, the obstetricianist told that the ultrasound measurements were off and said that it's possible that seeing a form of dwarfism, right, Garcia. My husband and I looked at each other and shrugged, and he said, I'm totally fine with that. I laughed. Of all possible outcomes that had been offered to us, this was the first one that didn't terrify me. Still, she writes, the doctor warned them of genetic abnormalities that could be more life-threatening and again recommended a normal. Yet Prince continued to refuse medical intervention. And of course, it says on October the 16th, 1996, Garcia delivered their son via C-section. At first, she writes, she and Prince were elated. I don't know how to describe the look on my husband's face, pure joy. And then he held the baby up to the hard slice. She continued. He elaborated on my husband's face and turned to pure terror. Pfeiffer syndrome type 2 is a genetic disorder which causes skeletal and systematic abnormalities. She writes, the premature fusing of the bone in the skull, sometimes resulting of a cleft leaf skull, which the eye are outside of the socket, and the fusion of bones of the hand filled, causing web-like, poem-like appearance. I learned of all this later. And they said it's going to come out in People magazine on newsstand on Friday and stuff. In reference to his death. So this is what's trendy right now. Wow. And I guess they started up because as of April the 22nd, 2016 is when he died at the age of 57 years old. So Hogan says rest in peace, and now you learned a lot more about Prince than probably you ever knew, unless you're a Prince fan. I'm sure you already knew it, but for those who was a Prince fan that didn't know the backstory, here is a small brief of it. So thank you for watching. Catch the rave. I love you.